guys, Rob here from ROR Guitars, and we're just going to check what's on the bench here this morning. We're building this stunning guitar for Peter. He's a jazz guitar player from New York, and it's actually a Choco Paulownia instrument. It's extremely light. I'm just fitting the LCD screen right now here, which we do with this beautiful router. It's a Bosch battery router. I love this thing, and it's got a really nice fine adjuster, etc. So just fitting the LCD screen. What you'll notice on this instrument, which is different than this is actually a MIDI Pro 2 screen, but it's the same thing, which is different than the MIDI Pro 2 and 3 guitar, is that the LCD screen is actually on the back of the instrument. What that actually allows is that the on the front side, and this is extremely light, I'll talk about that in a minute, but on the front side of this instrument, you've got the pure wood finish. Now, in this specific model, what we're doing for Peter is I've just made this. This is actually, believe it or not, a 22 fret. I know we almost always build 24 fret instruments, but Peter is a jazz guitar player and he really wants the front pickup a little bit closer to the 24th fret position. So in that case, we've moved we've made a custom scratch plate here, and we've moved the front pickup a little bit forward. So this one does have a scratch plate, which is black. This is going to be done in a beautiful brushed satin finish, which will be gorgeous. So we do this lovely brushed finish. It gives it a really, really classy look. And then we polish it on our buffing machine, and it gives a really beautiful, tough wearing, and it just looks really classy. But we also do the MIDI Pro Core model. This is like a custom MIDI Pro Core model. We also do the MIDI Pro Core with no scratch plate, so it's all about the wood. And you can see in this instrument, if you didn't have the scratch plate, it's all flat, so you're just getting that full natural looking guitar, even though it's got all the MIDI technology inside. And you have your LCD screen. This will obviously have a plate over this here. I was just routing this a little while ago, so this will be viewable right from the back, so your audience can't really see it so much. They see the beautiful wood, if you do, particularly if you do a custom wooden top. And by the way, so this wood, you can't believe how light this is. This is a Choco Paulownia, and it's a beautiful wood. It is very soft, but I mean, it's still tough, no problem. It does dent very easily. We're going to be putting like a sealer on this, which is going to soak into the kind of just the grain of the wood, and it'll make it tougher on the outside. So when it's finished, it's going to more look like this. So you can see the Choco. This is the two sides. This is just a sample with the finish on it. See, it's still pretty tough. It's a soft instrument, but it's going to be incredibly light, which is what Peter wanted. By the way, it's Peter in New York, a jazz guitar player who already has a MIDI Pro 2 model, and he's decided to get this MIDI Pro Core. We're super excited about delivering this instrument to you. It's going to be amazing, and I can't wait. But anyway, back to the instrument. So we've got all the back taken out for this. Is going to get the finish on it probably this afternoon. I have it ready for the output plate. This is a sample output plate. So normally when you're building an instrument, particularly if it's a custom instrument, you're obviously going to check that everything is fitting like a glove before you do anything to do with finishing. So we've got these beautiful metal switches here. So these are the octave buttons. So you see they fit in here beautifully. They're metal switches that we got custom made by a manufacturer, and they're really, really nice. Okay, so we also have these beautiful toggle switches. They're metal as well, and they're much different than our original toggle switch. We've got a really, really beautiful paddle lever, which has got a flat in it, so it can kind of tells you the direction, but it's also got a really nice feel, and they're manufactured with a lovely black nut, and they've got a beautiful feel. That'll be going right here. I've got this covered over. And yeah, what we've got our setup, because Peter plays the guitar in analog a lot, so the analog sound is very important. It's not just MIDI. He uses the MIDI and the analog when he plays live in New York. And this plate, so you can see it fits right on here. It's ready to go. It's going to have a 5-way selector, so you've got your two Seymour Duncan pickups in this case. The front one is shifted forward. We're putting in this guitar the coil tap switch, which is like a single coil switch. So when you've got the 5-way selected on the front pickup, you'll be able to flick this one upwards, and this will be on a single coil mode. And the same with this one. So if you go into position 5, you're on this humbucker, you can go for single coil as well. And it's got some other positionings as well, but it's got a really, really nice tonal output. These are your MIDI controls. So you're going to have your octave down and up. You're going to have your MIDI volume. This is going to be your guitar volume and your guitar tone. For Peter, the piezo output was not so important, and he wanted really nice access to the mode button. The mode button is normally the button that you use for tap mode. And in this case, Peter wanted it right down here, so we put it in place of the piezo output. The guitar will still have a piezo output, but it's going to be connected just direct. You don't have a volume control. He doesn't really use that so much. Some people love that feature and some people don't. So in this case, that's what Peter wanted. And yeah, I'm going to show you the neck briefly. I actually have the neck ready right here. Here it is. It's a stunning neck. So you can see this one is actually a 22 fret model. Um, so we have the neck. So the heel runs right under the pickup. So it's the same design as the 24 fret, essentially, but the end of the neck is cut off. And you get really, really nice access to the upper frets. You can see this has already got the frets leveled. It's just ready for tuners now. It's gorgeous. It is gorgeous. You can see those frets are absolutely stunning. They play like a dream. You've got the adjustable nut here, and it's got a really, really nice feel of it. Yeah, so we're going to be getting this guitar ready and getting it maybe together next week. Hopefully, it'll be starting to play like an actual instrument the week after, and we'll be getting the MIDI set up and getting everything final tested and getting it over to New York to Peter. So yeah, super excited about this instrument, and stay tuned to the channel if you want to see it when it's ready to ship. And other than that, thank you so much for dropping in today, and speak to you soon, guys. Bye.